Hi, it's Mike, and in this video, we're going to look at Bitcoin and the pattern that's happened since the highs, and also what's going on at the small degree. So this view has been updated. That's where I've been. I've been busy working on every single count possible. And when something doesn't add up, I tend to go back and revisit every single wave of the entire structure since the beginning, to see if I've learned anything at all that can help. Because as I mentioned in my previous video, it's like machine learning. The more you observe patterns, the more you need to go back and look at all over again in case you made a mistake in your judgment. So I've come up with a few things that are surprising even to myself, but explain everything very well in very much a lot of detail. So at the highs, you can see that I've labeled this move up a C. You can see a D here and an E. Now, Bitcoin has these patterns happening at very important areas that have actually given me a lot of info, a lot of leads, a lot of clues as to what we could be seeing. So in my opinion, I think that I'm going to make a video next after this one. I'm going to explain to you where this pattern has occurred before, and you'll be very surprised at what I've found, because it might help you understand what's coming now. And it's gonna surprise you when I say that this bear market has only just begun. It only just begun at all-time high. So I'll get more into that in the next video. For now, it's good to understand that the move down since the red line up there was wave one. We had a two, and we had a 1, 2. So in my last idea for this small degree, I did say that that was a 2. So we saw a top there, we saw a sharp reversal. So I'm going to just zoom into this area now and just talk a little bit about the waves that are going on down here. Okay, so after we saw that nice move down, we did see an A, B, C, D, E pattern. So I think that's like little wave 1 and 2. And then we saw another wave 1 and 2. Now I've made sure to check to make sure I'm not just looking at a zigzag pattern. And I think that potentially what we're looking at here is just the beginning of a third wave. So that's fine, because we are simply just preparing for price to move lower. Now I'm going to explain in the next video why I believe that's going to happen and what this whole thing means, because it's become so interesting to me that it made me go back through the entire pattern again and really try to clarify and use every single bit of analysis I've done to date and really just put it all together in one big juicy video to explain everything I think that what's going on in Bitcoin. So don't be surprised if this thing starts moving lower from here. This count at small degree for the small wave 1, 2, I don't really have a really accurate gauge on it, but I do think it could be potentially done. I do think this little wave here is a D and an E, and I think that price may just start to really accelerate to the downside, because as I mentioned, this bear market is just getting started. So stay tuned for the next video. Please boost and like and follow, subscribe, whatever you do to really support this work. Thanks for watching.